so many books. Hello everyone, Stephanie here. Today's video is going to be the mid-year book freakout book tag, or freakout book tag. You know, that. I can't believe like everyone else is going to say that, yeah, we are in the first week of July. Like, it's absolutely absurd. I think it's crazy. So much and so little has happened all at the same time. I haven't read a crazy amount. I've read 17, 18 books? I don't even know. But let's just get into it. Number 1 is best book you've read so far in 2018. Us Against You by Frederick Backman. This book tore me to shreds. It was so beautiful. Honestly, both of them. This and the first book. But I thoroughly loved it. It was just so amazing. And oh, it left me feeling raw and emotional. It's absolutely fantastic. Number 2 is best sequel you've read so far in 2018. So as not to be repetitive, I'm choosing another one that I did really enjoy, and that is Haunting the Deep by Adriana Mather. This is a sequel to How to Hang a Witch. It follows the same characters from the first book, but obviously this is a sequel. I'm not going to tell you too much. But the main focus in this is Titanic. I thought it was done really well. I love how Adriana Mather writes. I like how she puts the characters and the situations and like little like magical stuff. I really enjoy it. I still prefer the first book, but this one was definitely very good. Number 3 is new release. I haven't read yet, but want to. My number 1 is going to have to be Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. I'll get to it eventually, guys. Like, I want to, but I'll get to it eventually. Number 4's most anticipated release for the second half of the year is Bright We Burn by Kirsten White. This comes out next week. Like, in a few days, if I'm correct. It comes out in a few days. Unless Target has the signed edition like they've been doing for the last 2 books, I don't think I'm going to actually get it right now because I'm not really reading right now and I have another book I actually want to read. So yeah, we'll see if I even get to that. Number 5 is Biggest Disappointment. This one I am going to give to The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. I know, first off, I'm not the biggest contemporary reader fan, but with the way people talk about it, I thought it would have been good, but quite frankly, the first book was good. And then the other 2 books were just kind of like, not that great. Number 6 is Biggest Surprise. Ivory and Bone. I don't go by what other people say, but even me, I was like, oh, that's interesting. I got it because it was like super inexpensive. And it was like, I think I paid like $4 or $5 for this because I had like, you know, free shipping and stuff from Barnes & Noble. It was on sale. I was like, ooh, let me get it. I've been hearing about it. I have heard people say that it's not that great, but that's not even it. I wasn't going into this with predetermined expectations or anything. I was just going in blind. I didn't even exactly know what it was about. I had forgotten, to be honest. But I read it and I really liked Julie Esbaugh. Julie's writing is very good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked the story. I liked everything that happened. I know there's a sequel. I will eventually pick it up. Next is favorite new author, debut, or new to you. For me, he's not like new to me. I've only read 1 book, but because I read 2 books of his this year, I'm just picking up Beartown. Frederick Backman. I love all of his work. I've read My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry, which is literally right here. This was the first book I read of his a few years ago. Loved it. And then I read Beartown, Us Against You. I need all of his books, okay? I need them. I will make all the time in the world so I can read his books. The next one is New Fictional Crush. That's number 8. I don't have a new fictional crush. Number 9 is my newest favorite character. That is Benji from the Beartown duology by Frederick Backman. I absolutely adore Benji. I absolutely adore the series. Go read the books. They're fantastic. They're emotionally heartbreaking and beautiful. I have reviews for if I have a review for any book I mentioned, the link will be down below, by the way. Next is Book That Made Me Cry. Oh, what a shocker. That just like tore me to pieces. and left me empty and open inside. This book that made me happy, and that is Omega and Alpha by Juice Ricardo. This is such a fun science fiction series trilogy. I thoroughly enjoyed. It's not complicated. It's one of those like really fun, exciting, happy books. That's how I felt throughout this, and that's what it had, especially in the end, a couple of moments that got me like really choked up. I was like, oh my god, I was not expecting for that reaction, but I just really enjoy this. Favorite book to film. Why did I say that so weird? So number 12 is a favorite book to movie adaptation that I really enjoyed. My favorite would have to be Ready Player One, but I also loved Red Sparrow. Were there more? I mean, I know there's been a million. Oh, Adrift. That was absolutely heartbreaking. Favorite review I filmed so far this year? All of the reviews I've done. Okay, I was gonna say Baritone, but like, I like Baritone and Us Against You because I love it. But you know what? I actually really liked my War Storm review. I kept it simple. I didn't go too crazy because it was just one of those endings that were just so satisfying that I was like, I don't really need to talk about it, you know? But all of my reviews, so go watch them. Every single one. Number 14 is Most Beautiful Book I've Bought This Year. I love these covers. Like The Fates Divide, sequel to Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. I love these covers. I think my favorite thing, first off, is the color underneath. This is a beautiful naked book. Like, look at that. I also just, like, I'm obsessed with, like, the little thing that they have. I almost feel like it's a shame to cover it up. But I'm not getting rid of the dust jacket because that's also equally beautiful. They're stunning. And the last one is what books do you need to read by the end of the year? All of the books. But, you know, just to pick up a few, like, that I really just feel like I need to read. Like, I need to. It's definitely Ready Player One. I'm so excited. I definitely was supposed to start yesterday. I didn't, but it's okay. I'm starting today. So I definitely need to read this, and I'm going to read this. This is, like, a for sure. I do want to read The Fates Divide, just because, like, I enjoyed the first book, but I want to see what happens, you know? Like, do the issues I have get fixed? But then there's also all of the books that I was really anticipating this year that I'm still really excited to read, but I just don't have, which is, like, The Case for Jamie. And As You Wish, I do have by Chelsea Sidoti. I have an E-arc. I believe I do. I'm going to read that. I have to. Like, I don't know why it took me so long to do it. But I'm going to do all of the arcs for Arc August, I think. And I'm not going to be able to read a whole lot, but I'm going to do it because, like, homegirl needs to. But, yeah, that is my mid-year Freakout book tag. I don't know why I always get tongue-tied. It's kind of like my Goodreads thing that I have. So, what was your favorite book you've read so far this year? And what book are you most looking forward to reading the second half of the year? Comment those answers down below. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you have an absolutely great weekend. I also hope you're enjoying my, like, what was I gonna say? I hope you're enjoying my, like, schedule. I think it's really been easy for me to keep on top of. So, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!